Hi folks again, and it's another site, another review, and this time we're at Willowcroft near Potterham, a place called Reps with Bastwick, I think it's called. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, absolutely gem of a site, this one, and I'll take you around. It is an adults only again, but we have had an absolutely fantastic stay here, and weather's obviously added to that. We've had some great weather, so I'll take you in and show you where you go when you get in here. This is the lane you come in on. It is quite narrow, but there's plenty of passing places, so it wasn't an issue for us, and never getting in and out, people being courteous and pulled in if you've got a caravan on, or you know, you've been passing someone. Everybody's been great. So there's the start of the site, and this is where you'll turn in. That's the house of the owners, which have been absolutely fantastic, so friendly, unbelievable, and came to greet us when we turned up. So like you said, this is the entrance when we came in, and there's a little board that tells you that's the behind there, that's the recycling area, but we'll go in there in a bit. But there's a little board here what tells you where to go, and departures are by 11:45, and you can come on for 12, but they did phone us to say pitch were available before then. So yeah, we'll have a look on a little camping field they've got too up here. So this is the little camping field area. I don't think this has got, oh yes, it has got electric on that side. I can see a box, but I can't see it on this side. But yeah, so this is the little camping field they've got for a few tents, and that's nice and quiet and tucked away. And this is a little lane opposite the entrance you'd come up to get into camping field. So this site, it's got on the main bit 30 electric fully serviced pitchers, and we've paid £32 a night in full season, so you can't grumble with location of it. Absolutely amazing. So right, we'll take you in and show you around where people aren't about, because we don't like disturbing people. So we'll walk this way. So this is the top area of the site when you come in. There's a few mature trees, very nice to sit out, as you can see. Very well manicured. In fact, the owner, a lady, she's going around with a lawnmower at the moment, trimming the pitchers, waiting for the next guest to arrive. As you can see, there's a mixture of hard standings and grass pitchers. We're on grass pitchers down the bottom. But yeah, and there's the owner lady on the lawnmower doing a bit of grass cutting, and she's doing that quite regular, so they like to keep it nice and tidy. This is another view from the other corner. They were quite full early, but a lot of people have left. I think they're expecting more people coming in today. But, that's our setups on the end, and we've got full sun most of the day on these, she did say when we came in, so that's been a bonus. I don't think this is a pitch here. I think this is left for you just to walk around and with your dogs, etc. And this bit here, this is where we've been having a game of bowls on here in the evening. Did say no ball games, so we did ask, and they said it were great. It was for when it before it was adults only, and kids used to come. They didn't like them playing ball games. They'll say they're going to take that sign down, but I think it would be good for playing bowls or badminton, etc. on here. So that's another view of the site from this area. So if we can, we'll take you in the facility block very soon. As far as TV signal's concerned, it's quite good actually. We was in the caravan area extended, and we've got most channels, and there's not been a lot of buffering, so that's supposed to be a bonus. but unfortunately with the phone signal it's not too good. But they did tell us that before we got here. You are quite rural here, so we are getting signal, but it's very slow on the 4G. You know, to make phone calls, then text us, that's fine, but if you're wanting to stream or anything, I think you will struggle. I know you will, because we've tried, and you know, uploading things, that's pretty poor. So that's the only drawback, but you never know, one day they might get Wi-Fi on here, which would make it absolutely perfect, and that would be the icing on the cake for it. But saying that, I can't complain about this site. It is a little gem, and everybody's so friendly. It's like a little community atmosphere, and obviously you know, it's just brilliant. So I would recommend this one highly, on one of the top in our list, really. This is the walk round to the facility block. You know, they're not massive. There's plenty, you know, it's ample for the site, and you know, they're very, very clean and immaculate, so you can't complain. You know, plenty hot water, etc., and that's all you need for your shower, really. This is the chemical waste area, very cleanly kept. So that's where you put your toilet waste down there, and then we've got a little utility room here for the washer and dryer, and a little freezer corner for freezer packs, the information leaflets, and you put your pounds in this for your washing and drying out of the side, and it does tell you there how much it is for a wash. We've used it and it were absolutely cracking, because obviously we've been down here for 2 weeks, so we need to wash his clothes. So yeah, it were great. And that's the pot washing area, and the gents around the corner. If nobody's in, I'll take you in. If not, I'll have to come back and add it to later when nobody's in there. So that was the facility block. I'll take you around and show you the recycling and the waste area now. So this is the waste and recycling area. You put your bottles in this little trailer. I think he takes that away to the local tip. They've got gas in here if you run out of colour gas. Or there might be empties, I'm not sure. And yeah, so that's your recycling area behind this little enclosure. So that's a little tour around the site, but if we get chance on a little walk, I'll take you down to the river, which we probably will, and show you how far it is. It's not far at all from River Thurn. In fact, we'll have a walk down there now and have a look, and show you boats going by, what have you. Oh, this is the lane what takes you down to the River Thurn. It's probably about a 5-minute walk ish. And I've done a bit of fishing down here while I've been here. I had 2 sessions with the rods. I've caught a couple of nice bream, and you know, and then a few little bits, roach, etc., perch. But there's quite a few people fishing River Thurn in this area, so it was quite good to see how long I was there. In fact, one day I used the feeder rod, and the first chuck in I got a nice bream out straight away, so you can't complain with fishing. Well, walking down to the river, I can tell you, yesterday we hired a boat out for the day from Herbert Woods at Potterham, which is only about 5 minutes drive away, and that was absolutely brilliant. You know, it was a lovely picnic boat, and we got around plenty of places, and the weather was good for us again, so we had a cracking time on that. So, you know, it's easy to hire a boat out if you want to get out on Broads. We look down there, there's a couple of places. I think there's a place called Phoenix Craft as well across the bridge what hire boats out, but we chose the ones at Herbert Woods, and I can't complain at all. We had an absolutely beautiful day. Here on the way down we found a little teddy bear's picnic in the garden, and that's not far from the river now, which is just at the end of this road here. In fact, there's a guy fishing now down there. On this path here, where you see going behind the rentals, there's a track into Potterham. That's quite good. It takes you about 20 minutes to walk there, and if you go the other way you can get to Horsey Mill, but our friends said they tried to walk, it's a bit overgrown that way, so maybe not the best, but it does get to Horsey Mill if you go that way. Not Horsey Mill, Thurn Mill, that's it, because we're on the River Thurn here. Right, this is the River Thurn, and looking up towards Potterham, there's plenty of boats out again. Not as busy as it has been in past, because you know I've been up Broads quite a bit and it seems to be a bit quieter this year with boats. I don't know, but that's all good because it means you can get moored up easier. Like yesterday we got moored up on Ramworth Stave and the Stave at Horning, so that were a bonus because I never thought we would, so that was good. So yeah, this is guys fishing. I don't know if they're catching anything, but so that's where I was fishing the other day, and I did catch a couple of nice fish from there. Yeah, another thing about this site, it's ideally located bang in the middle of the Broads. You know, everywhere you go it's probably about 20 minutes, half an hour drive to wherever you get nearest beach at Horsey Gap. That's probably about 15 minutes drive, and that were amazing. We've seen the seals there on the beach in the natural habitat. That was brilliant. And then obviously great Yarmouths, I think that's about 15 minutes away from here. And we went to Galston, that's another place I can recommend, that was beautiful. And generally, you know, Wroxham, Horning, Woodham, all the general places people like to go abroad, they all win good, you know, decent driving, you know, only about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Which is what you want when you're away, you don't want to be driving for hours. So yeah, I can't fault the location of this place. Absolutely brilliant, and that's probably why we chose it as well, and the reviews we've seen. There you go, another view down the site into the corner where we are. This is on our little walk back, and there's the owner on a little tractor cutting the grass. Right, we brought you down to Potterham to have a go around here. Sorry if it's a bit windy on the microphone. To show you around where Herbert Woods is, where we got our boat from yesterday. That's the boat yard. Looking down the river. Round. That's the old bridge here at Potterham. Not many craft can get under that these days. You could get boats under, but with the rising water levels, only small craft like that one can get through. As you can see, there's the shops and the bar, and the Narada I think they call it, and Latham's, where you can get virtually everything from, which is a bit further down. This is the other side of the bridge, looking up towards Martham and England Road. View of the bridge here from the other side. Popular place for anglers here. So the tide's rushing in pretty strong at the moment. There's the Norada bar, where you can get your breakfast from in the morning if you walk outside at river. A fish and chip takeaway and an ice cream parlour just down here. And here's the famous Latham's store, which I was telling you about. Very good for picking bits and pieces up in there, and a big fishing shop opposite. So yeah, it's a good place to be on a sunny day here at Potterham. Right, I'd like to say a big thank you for watching our review of Willowcroft in Reps with Bastwick in Potterham in the heart of the Norfolk Broads. And also I'd like to say a big thank you and a big shout out to the owners of the site, to Jim and Candy, who have been absolutely brilliant, welcoming, so friendly, and going that extra mile to make sure everybody's having a great time. They even helped Nick out with a little problem with his panoramic roof. With the hot weather it did form a crack, and Jim were down with his ladders and brought some sealant to seal it, So hopefully, you know, it will stay intact on the rest of our trip. But you know, you're gonna have to get that fixed when he gets back home, but that's another story. But yes, I can't thank them enough for giving us a great stay here at Willowcroft. Probably the best owners we've been on the site, really, because they're coming round, chatting to you, and so friendly. Like I say, making sure everybody's having a nice stay here, and they've kept the facility block really immaculately clean and tidy, so that's a plus as well. So right, until the next review, which is probably at Delft Bank at Holbeck on the way back home, we'll catch you later. Thanks for watching again.